6 feet over is better than 6 feet under.
Always. Always.
How are you feeling about the way this O-line is coming together now that you've had a scrimmage and a couple weeks of
practices underneath their belt? You know, every day is getting a little bit better. Every day we're working on tuning up something that, you know, we need to work on. And so it's a process. It's a day-by-day, practice by practice, you know, technique by technique, play by play. And every day we're picking something and we're working and getting better. So
is it helping or hurting that you've had so many guys held out here and there?
Well, I think overall it's going to help us. You know, overall it helps. You know, every time someone goes down, it's an opportunity for someone to step up. You know, and so it's not who's not practicing, it's who is practicing, and really pouring into those guys and getting those guys that, you know, techniques and effort and all that stuff. And I mean, it's been good. Overall it's real good because it puts a sense of urgency on guys to, you know, to step out there and play.
I'm just wondering because so much when you were trying to develop that group last year, those guys have played so much football together. You don't have that now per se, and maybe trying to develop that, I would think it hurts it a little bit.
Well,
different guys in and out.
What helps is the accumulation of reps, and so, you know, though, you know, there's different guys next to you and whatnot, and so those reps that each one of those guys is getting, it's going to help in the long run. It's accumulation, so not a play. First time you see it, it's new. Second time you see it, you know, third, fourth, fifth time now, it's the accumulation of those that's going to help us in the long run.
I had Ty telling me before spring, he goes, you know, everybody's talking about how we got to replace them. He goes, the way he looked at it was, these guys were just waiting for their turn. They were good. People were going to see that. Is that the way you feel about it?
Yeah, I'm excited. I think we got, you know, we had a great group of guys last year, and every year, that's the fun part about it. Every year, there's always something different. There's always something new, and so, you know, it's a chance for guys to step up and show what they have, you know, the gifts and the tools that they have, and now, you know, when you have 4 seniors in front of you, it's a little bit tough, and now, hey, there's no barriers, you know, and so it's a chance, it's an opportunity for them to showcase what the talents that they have, and I'm excited about this group.
Obviously, you can't replace the experience you lost, but what does this next year's line have to do to replace their production, I guess?
Well, it all starts with effort and execution, you know, and that's what the group last year did so well, is that their execution increased, you know, from 2012, 2013, from beginning of the season to the end of the season to the very last game, to where from the beginning of that game to the end of that game, you saw their execution always just keep getting better and better and better. And that's what we got to do a great job of, is giving great effort and having great execution.
Are you getting any more settled on who snaps, who's the guards are out of those 3 guys?
We will come see you.
Would you like that like a week before CU maybe, so he could take the reps and you get that kind of solidified?
Hey, I'm not going to put any timetable on anything. I'm just, you know, it's great to have options. That's the best thing, is we got guys that are competing, and that's the best thing about it. And so, you know, shoot, as long as you got guys that are working and pushing each other, I mean, that's a great thing.
You're putting the real onus on Garrett, though, to know which one's actually the center, so he doesn't walk up behind the guard. When you change it on him all the time.
You just give him one of these things. Hey, point over. Hey, not this time.
Would you put it for us this way? Is it you have options because they're all really good options and they're impressing you, or you have options because nobody stepped forward?
No, I think guys are doing some good things out there, and that's and that's what's good about it, is that, you know, everyone is really doing some showing their strengths and really pushing each other, you know, and that's, again, competition is what breeds success, and it makes people stronger, you know.
How do you feel about the depth you're developing behind those guys, whoever might be your starters?
You know, that's what's fun about it, and that's what's, you know, when you look at the different part of other guys not being able to practice, and, you know, and the guys that you got going out there, they're getting valuable reps. They're getting valuable reps and able to go out there and accumulate reps and show what they can do and show what they need to keep working on. And so you have a chance to really work on their strengths, build on their strengths, and improve their weaknesses. So they have a chance to develop that depth behind them.
We talked to some other coaches. Hathaway and Rivera are kind of part of that group from what we've understood. Who else? Who are some of the younger guys that are impressing you, are working their way into maybe the top 2?
I think there's a lot. I mean, you look at just up and down, the guys are out there, you know, not just putting names on it, but both groups, you know, in the scrimmages moved the ball. Both groups have done a good job of building on good reps and improving the reps they need to get better at. And you can go up and down the line. I mean, in the single out, I'm not just going to single out one guy or two guys, but you look up and down for every group, and guys are getting better, and guys are pushing each other, and you can see the growth from where they were at the end of last year to even where we started at spring. And so, you know, are we there yet? No, but are we making our way there yet? You know, we're, you know, every day, you know. It's on the old adage, how do you eat an elephant?
One bite at a time. Talk to me a little bit about Coach Ty this spring and how he's been in that role.
He does a great job. I mean, that's the one thing, is to keep him in and keep him, you know, just pouring into those guys, because he's got a whole bunch of knowledge, you know, and he's one of those guys that, you know, he gets mental reps, and to be able to talk to a guy and say, hey, you know, you got to take a better first step. You got to keep your chest on your knee. Keep your chest on your knee and get your hands in there. I mean, that's valuable coming from him, because the teacher learns the most. You know, when you look at it, the teacher learns the most. So as he's teaching the guys, he's reinforcing what he already knows to help him to play even faster come this next season.
Can this time off, the beating on his body that he's not taking this spring, could that be valuable for him coming in the fall in his senior year?
Oh, no, I think it could be. I'd much rather have him out there.
Right.
But, you know, it's going to help him, you know, take some of that ground and pound off him a little bit probably. But, you know, shoot, that's what we do. And that's Coach Kent does a great job of hardening their bodies in the weight room and getting themselves in a condition to withstand that, you know. And so that's, you know, I don't worry much about that grind on the body as much as, you know, making sure that he's staying focused and sharp in what he's doing.
And it seems to me like Ty's got that personality that he's the perfect guy to be a teacher, that guys are going to listen to. Just, he's a little bit of a smart ass, but he's also got that experience behind him. He does
a great job. He does a great job, and and the guys have seen him do it. You know, and that's the most. You know, when you have a guy that you've watched him be successful in that field, and you've watched him play, you know, fast and aggressive and hard. You know, he's shown by his actions he knows what he's talking about before he even opens his mouth. You know, he puts on film being a fanatical effort. You know, a technician and knows his assignment. And so that helps. You know, for sure, with him being able to pour into those guys and them listening to him, because I mean, shoot, all he's got to do is show them the film and say, hey, see, I mean, they've seen him do it, so it's a lot easier for them to listen to.
Okay. That was good.
Thanks.